Hello friends, this is Growl. Welcome to Wafflecat Weekly number 65, where we open our vaults, talk about the weekly affixes and everything else that's going on. We got another somewhat stacked week. We got vaults on 6 guys, a big priest vault. However, I think our Druid and Mistweaver vault were only one last week, since we were mainly playing priest. So, hope to get lucky. Our Evoker has been struggling a little bit. We only have one tier piece so far this late into the tier. This is definitely our slowest character, but that's alright. Maybe one day Preservation will get buffed and we'll get to play it again. There we go. We need sound. You can't just open the vault without sound. Ooh. A Mythic Venusaur blood. Well, great. Unfortunately, we already have 2 max level trinkets, but this is a very, very good trinket. We will take this. Absolutely. A lot of healers are probably angry right now, but that's okay. Bang. Alright, we have 2 myth healer trinkets on our 450 Evoker. Let's go to Mistweaver, Druid, and Pete next. I think all these guys are just a 1 slaughter. Most of our guys we've gotten tier and all that. We haven't really been doing any heroic pugs or any of that. Although maybe we should. My Evoker could certainly use it. Alright. This guy is 462. I have 4-piece somehow. I've just been lucky with what I've gotten out of my vault so far. And we got some sort of weapon. Still using Season 1 or Season 2 trinkets. What spec am I? Okay. And 483 shoulders to upgrade 470 shoulders. Alright, we'll take those. Good start so far today. Bang. And a little bit of eye level for Pete. Go to Druid. The new rank 1 guy. Well, I shouldn't say new. Jack's been rank 1 for on and off for years, but he's been playing Druid. It's been making me want to dust off my Druid. I started as Priest, then I started playing Druid, then I started playing Mistweaver, now I'm back to Priest. Now I'm like, oh, maybe there's something to this Druid thing. Okay. I still don't have a leaf on this guy. We'll open his resto. I believe it's only a 1 slaughter. So don't get your hopes up too much. A Mythic Lord Waycrest Signet or 2 tokens. I guess we just take the 2 tokens. Ring of Contempt. I mean, that ring is kind of not very good, and we can upgrade a ring. I mean, I guess. I mean, 2 tokens is like nothing. Maybe I just take this. Maybe just take this. Who cares? What am I going to do with 2 tokens on this guy anyway? My helm's already socketed. I have a lariat. I'll have 2 crafted rings. Yeah, screw it. I'll just take the ring. Bang. At least now we can upgrade this guy for free. We don't have to spend our aspect crests. And maybe if we ever get the set, get like a good trinket or something, we could try it out. Alright, the real motivation is we're trying to go the whole day without picking tokens on any character. So far we're 3 for 3. Alright, this one's gonna be tough though. Our Mistweaver's pretty high item level. We are... Why can't I open this? There we go. We are 485. Let's not worry too much about what we could get. Let's just open it, you know? We have some good pieces on this guy. Ooh. This is not very exciting. You have a Myth Cape, but it doesn't have Avoidance on there. The stats are kind of nice. Crit Haste. Did I do anything with 2 tokens? I mean, 6 item levels on Cape. I don't even know if that's worth the avoidance. Alright, we don't want to take tokens on any character. We're taking this just because. We'll figure it out later. Bang. Alright. Now we have our Pally and Priest to go. We also have a nice re-clear of the raid today for our Priest. We will get some... I assume everybody's got full tier in the guild. We're very close to it, so... maybe we have some shots at some avoidance stuff. Silver Moon City. What was I doing? The world may never know why my Paladin is here. I think I was like cleaning up quests or something. Maybe I was RPing. That's why I never sleep. It's because I'm up late nights RPing in BC. Alright. I don't know why this guy wasn't ready at the vault, but here we go. Just a 1 slaughter on this guy. We were actually 475 item level. I have to say, I did a key with Paladin. Now, it's true that we depleted a 20, but what I will say is that Paladin is not that bad. Paladin's damage is low, and apparently its throughput is not great, but the Paladin's toolkit is just like so insane. I was just doing a key, and I was just remembering all the stuff that Paladin has. It's just like, oh, you have 1 minute sack. Like, you have freedom, it just negates so many mechanics. You have bubble, like, you have Diva Aura. Just like, god dang, Paladin is good. I missed this class. But I mainly say that because I didn't really play much last season. I'm sure not many missed H-Bal. Okay. Mythic tier pants. Just a little eye level upgrade, but we'll take it. So far, so good. No tokens. We will slip these pants on. Do we need an enchantment? Oh, do we have it right here ready? Bang. Enchantment is ready in the bags. Alright, our last guy. Now that we've been doing some keys for a push week, I guess this is our main. 3 months into the season, I finally decide what my main is, sort of. Alright, this guy should have a big vault. This should be 3 M plus slots, 3 raid slots. What items do we need? So we were lucky enough to get traded to us a Avoidance C-Star from Terrathal this week. We could use a Myth Trinket of like any variety. Voodoo Totem, Venusaur Blood, Leaf. Any of those Myth Trinkets would be good. The rest of our gear is pretty good. Like maybe tier with Avoidance. All of our tier is Myth. Jeez. And our gear is good. This is going to be hard to get an upgrade. Good luck, Grawl P. Hold on, it's Power Infusion. There we go. The self PI to open vault. Okay. So we have some items here. First, let's look at the M plus stuff. A 483 cloak. That's verse mastery. Probably not something I want. An echoing tearstone. A lot of people talk about this trinket. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan, but let's move on. Crit mastery bracers. Okay, this is not looking good so far. Haste mastery bracers. I mean, these are 486, but heavy mastery. Crit verse cape. This would have been really nice with Leecher avoidance. This is an unlucky vault. Crit haste chest. Is there anything? So I actually realized that I took a socket last week, I think. And I don't even need this socket right now because I already have all 6. Or is it 8? However many sockets you can have, I have on my priest now. So is there any... I don't even really want to take a socket. Is there any use for any of this? Not really on the cape. Not really on the writ. I mean, there's not really a use for any of this. There's this for transmog. There's this for, like, maybe there's some world where I somehow get a 485 avoidance tier helm with a socket and then I switch. That doesn't seem very likely, though. Or I get a tier stone just to try. Activate the tier stone, recording 30% of your healing done up to 436k. I mean, basically you just do this with a ramp, right? Like, you just press it on cooldown, fill it up, and then it does... I mean, it's just not really doing that much healing, though, right? Because it's just doing that much every... It does give people haste, though. But giving people haste when they fall below 35% health, and it's only 273 haste. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be people angry in the comments if I don't take the tier stone just to try it, even though I'm probably not going to try it. Yeah, okay. I think we just take the tier stone just to take it. I'm missing out on tokens, but I don't really care about that. Maybe there's some world where I want this chest or one of these capes or whatever, but we'll see. Maybe we'll give this a try and raid or something. Anyway, that is that. Let's look at the affixes. It is fortified, storming, bursting. So I would say this season, fortified is almost always easier than Tyran. I feel like a big stopping point in all the dungeons is the bosses and not the timers until you get to, like, very high level keys. The exceptions to that rule are, I think, Throne of the Tides on fortified is more difficult than Tyran until you get very high keys, mainly because, like, the gauntlet with all the ads that grip you, and then the gauntlet with the big Ellies, I feel like that's just wiped groups repeatedly in pugs. So I feel like Throne of the Tides, you'd rather be Tyran. And then maybe this week you might also struggle in Everbloom. Everbloom, the main concern is all of the flowers bolster and burst or whatever. So on bursting week, if you do not have a priest, you may struggle a lot in Everbloom. I mean, even with a priest, they nerfed Improve Mass Dispel a lot. So it's still, and it's back to a full 2-minute cooldown, which feels bad. So yeah, I think this in general should be a pretty good week. Storming and bursting can be annoying sometimes, but in terms of, like, how much time they add to the key, it's not nearly as much as something like Sanguine or bolstering. So this should be a pretty good week to get IO. Other than maybe avoid Throne of the Tides or Everbloom and pugs. We'll see about Everbloom. I don't know. Everbloom, I feel like it's not really hard. It'll just be the flowers that are annoying. If you're in, like, a really super monkey group, it might be frustrating. But I feel like the timer is also very lenient because the hard part in that dungeon is the bosses. Nice. So, that is that. This should be a decent week to play. Looking forward to get some more IO. We played a lot of Tyran keys last week. We got 3 29s done. Nothing too crazy. Atal and Blackrock Hold are not super tough. 29 Waycrest, pretty happy about, though, on Tyran as a Disc Priest. I got everything on a 27 or a 28, which was okay. Obviously, we could have done better in some of these keys, but, you know, for the first actual... I mean, honestly, I barely even played more than 2 days. It was like 2 days of playing. So that was good. Fortified, there's lots of room to get upgrades. Everbloom, for sure, we can go to like 28 or 29. Rise, we could go to like 28 probably, at least. Some of these we can all do 29s of, 30s even possibly, if we get the key up. So there's more IO to be gained. Hopefully we end up at like 3,700 plus by the end of the week, which should be sweet. Hopefully it should be a good week for you guys pugging as well. And yeah, that wraps up that. On the YouTube front, we've been, you know, slowly rolling out videos again. Happy to say that. We got 2 out last week and a short. If you guys haven't seen that, just kind of experimenting and trying stuff. We're gonna keep doing vids. I have a couple ideas in mind, some stuff already in the works. So there should be at least 2 or 3 more vids coming out this week. So you have that to look forward to. And yeah, that is that. We have the, is it 10.2.5 patch coming out in a week? But I don't think that really does much to M+. That's mainly like non-serious PvE content. Hopefully they nerf Tindral and Firac again. We will need the help. I will probably be streaming later. I don't know about today. We'll see. I have some IRL stuff I have to do, but Wednesday plus, like, any raid, like Wednesday and Thursday definitely should be streaming for, hopefully we kill Tindral. We're pretty close on that. And that wraps up everything I wanted to talk about. I wish you guys good luck in your vaults if you are haven't opened them yet, or if you're in the EU. And I will see you when I see you. Happy keying, buds.